It's Malcolm Adam Hughes Stewart, Lovemonger. 5 minutes of love back into your life. I hope you're feeling goodness. I hope you're feeling inspired. I hope you feel confident that you can conquer the darkness. Because you can. Might just take one drop of love today, diffuse all along the way. All right. You know, we're reading from Gigolos, The Secret Love Lives of Men Who Service Women. It's been fun, and we've been getting deep, but we're still in the first interview with the attorney, Edith. Things are really dope. We're talking about the legal issues here and there and everywhere, and so much more. So much more. Yesterday's question we ended off, and I'm going to just reiterate that part because it's just so delicious. The questions said, if prostituting is illegal, how come being a kept woman is not? You're still getting paid in terms of gifts, cash, and they're paying for your livelihood. Well, why isn't marriage illegal then? Macaulay Culkin face. But do you see an inconsistency there? Yes. So why don't escorts just say when they're being arrested, I was a kept man. I'm not a prostitute. Maybe they could. They just haven't bothered to try. Scribbles notes. What about certain types of sexual acts? Are the acts themselves illegal? The laws vary from state to state. For example, oral sex and anal sex are illegal in some states, including Massachusetts. Are strip clubs illegal? Yep. What about some of these sex clubs? Illegal. This is America, obviously. They don't have the freedom that we have in Canada. Big up to a few sex clubs that we have here. The sex clubs where they're not actually having sex, but the dominatrixes are cracking their whips, is that illegal? Where does something like that fall? I mean, it's not sex. That's what the question is. So the law might see it as an unnatural act. But what's unnatural if nobody is injuring anybody? It's not cut and dried. It's a legal question. Is cocaine prevalent in the escort business? A fair question. It's very prevalent among the people that are involved in the business. Most of the people who own the businesses, though, are trying to keep the coke out of it. The risk is too high. What kind of people run the agencies? They're tough. They're serious. I mean, you've got these huge agencies that are really a business, and they prove that they are. They have accountants, they pay taxes, they provide drivers, they provide protection, and the works. And the escorts, they're not dummies either. Believe that with all of your existence. These are people who speak foreign languages. They're well educated. In one of the agencies I represent, a male escort is in law school right now. And another is in his last year of medical school. Another is doing his residency. This guy could be taking out your appendix in a couple of years. But in the meantime, just extracting orgasms from your genitals. That's all. It's just a little shift in technique, procedure, in a slight shifts. But I digress. With the agencies you represent, what type of people are calling escorts? Also a good question. The client lists are ungodly. Ungodly is the word to use. That's funny. I mean, the people using escorts are often very prominent. Doctors, lawyers, politicians, women who run their own businesses. It's just unreal. It's a different world. Virtually anything goes. Would you like to personally see prostitution legalized? It should be. It would take away some business from you, though, wouldn't it? I got enough. In a normal sense, one printing of the Boston Phoenix, they were asking how many ads in the personals are undercover plants? 10, 15. Are you astute enough to pick them out? Sometimes I can. It's interesting, too, because the Phoenix is really growing. The personal section is huge and expanding all the time. Do you think men make more money than women in this business? Definitely, yes. Why is that? Because there aren't enough of them doing this. Macaulay Culkin face again. Why do you think that is? I don't know. Here in Boston, there just aren't enough male escorts for the demand. It's funny, really. You're talking about a very, very conservative area, yet it's filled with wild women who too much money, yet it's filled with wild women with too much money who want a lot of sex. I suppose that will change, though, in a few years as more men come up here. But right now, there aren't enough guys. It's a seller's market, ripe for the picking. It's information worth retaining and remember. And yeah, peace to all the gentlemen out there who provide satisfaction to the people in the world that are looking for it from them, whether professionally or just respectfully in their own private practice. All right. Have a beautiful day. Until love touches you next time, take care from my Bender Supreme.